wrap up of our day today. We took out Mr. Eric here to celebrate his birthday and have some fun. Got some cool stuff. Did you enjoy yourself today?
Oh yeah, we had a good time.
Great. That is awesome. It was really cool too, because we found some really neat stuff that we didn't think we'd ever find, but it was really neat. So we had a blast.
Oh yeah.
Well, great. Nice way to end the day. The boys are passed out. Look at, he is done.
Done.
And the other one, I have to turn around. He is out. After we changed Big C's pants, sat him back in the stroller while the other two were in the restroom. I walked around to the lobby and sports and I walked around in there, and you can take your picture with virtual picture with Mickey and Minnie. Excuse me. And I pulled up my ticket on my phone to scan it. And when I went to do that, I looked down, he's asleep. I'm like, he finally went to sleep. Because he ate, he did all that. We went out and played on the little football section field there on the resort. And he just thought that was the greatest thing, walking around, stomping all the stuff down, even though it was already down. Just, you know, how they had the play painted on the pretend football field. Oh, it was hilarious. He just had a blast. Let me tell you, it did not warm up like they said it was going to warm up. That breeze would hit you, you're like,
stayed in the 50s all day.
Sure did. So now we're headed home. It's been a great day today.
Yeah.
It's the least I could do for this one here. So we can have a nice happy birthday, because I worked on his birthday. His birthday's going to be on a weekend next year, so that means it actually will be on the half marathon day.
Yeah, I don't know that I want to train for that. Did it in 09.
No, right.
We did it in 15 with my mom and
the
sister.
halves, right?
Did the marathon in 2010 when it was 30 degrees.
2 more years. It'll be
Today it's supposed to be 40 degrees tomorrow morning for the marathoners.
I don't know.
That's gonna suck.
Well, for us that year, we had snow flurries. It snow flurried on the half marathoners. And then for us on the marathon day in 2010, on his birthday, which it's coming around to be on his birthday again in 2 years.
Yep.
Just saying.
Nope. I did it once. You said if I did it once, I didn't have to do it ever again. And I won't. May do another half. I will not do another full marathon.
So anyway.
If y'all ever hear of me doing another full marathon, you know I've got a gun pointed to my head or something. It's no.
So, it was 28 degrees when we were standing out in line. And what happened was we mixed fueling, but I don't think we mixed it quite right. What really happened is he went to go pee like everybody else, and came back and realized he lost his phone. So he spent so much energy looking for that phone before we got out of Epcot. He used up most of his energy stressing over losing his phone. I don't know how the hell he dropped it to begin with, but that was just and so by the time we got to the backside of Animal Kingdom, he started hitting the wall really bad.
Yeah, I was hitting it before that, out in the back by the farms.
Right. The fueling, we just didn't have the fueling right either. We didn't mix it right like we thought we did.
It was about halfway and I really started feeling it. Because coming into Animal Kingdom was like mile marker 16 at that point.
I thought it was 14.
Well, going in or coming out, one of the two was 16. We were right there.
And I guess we didn't do it. We're figuring on the waste of the energy looking for the phone, and probably had the fueling off just a little bit.
And the new shoes.
And it didn't help either. Yeah, the new shoes sucked. He ended up with ginormous blisters, and the wind chill was making it even cooler than the 28 degrees, because I only think it warmed up to 32 that day.
We were walking and she
32.
was picking ice off of my
Yes,
back.
because he was sweating, so it would sweat through on the shirt. So then it would freeze and you could see little ice particles. The other mistake we made too, that was our first marathon, is we wore sweatpants and sweatshirts. We didn't know there was other material to wear at the time. So that was the other mistake we made. And he just...
I finally got to a point where 2010 they still had the backlot tour in Universal or in Hollywood Studios, and I just sat on the curb. I said, "Go on, leave me alone." And I was sitting there by myself, waiting for him to come and pick me up. Now, mind you, the people had been swarming us and circling us, looking at me, saying, "We're going to pick him up. We need to pick him up." And she kept shushing him away.
No, that was after we were on the other side of studios.
And then finally, here I am. I want to get picked up. Crickets. Nobody.
That was coming into Epcot, wasn't it?
No, it was coming in the back of studios in the backlot tour.
Right. Okay.
I sat on the curb. I sat there for a couple minutes, and I'm like, these people aren't coming. And then it hit me. I'm like, you know what? If you don't get up and finish this, she's going to make you do this again. So I got my butt up and I ran. Here's a guy who couldn't walk, but I got up and ran. And I finally, it wound you all through. That was when you still had the streets of New York and all the different streets in the back before.
We went through
before Batu.
We went through the Osborne Lights.
Right. So we come out through all of that. They took you all the way out, come in the backside of Rock and Roller Coaster, went through Fantasmic and back out the front.
Yes.
And as I'm coming out the front of studios,
That girl passed out.
our friends, yes, a girl hit the ground, and our friends that we cheered on the day before at the half saw me, and they were like, "Oh my God, Eric, run! Rachel's right there!" So I started booking it, and as I'm coming up to Rachel, I see her. She's at the end of the walkway, and this was before the Skyliner, so you used to be able to go down, come out of the studios, go down, and then make a left and walk along the front over along the water to Swan and Dolphin. So I see her down there, and I'm running around, and I see this lady there, got her arm up like this, screaming out, 10, 9, 8, and right as I get to her, she looks past Rachel and points me right in the face and says, "You're the last runner." And they picked up everybody behind me. And that's the story of me not ever having to do that again.
And I'll never forget that, because what happened was that when that lady collapsed, I took the attention off of everybody else, and the one sweeper lady,
She kept counting
she
though.
pointed past me, and then I turned around and was like, "Hey babe, I didn't know you were back here." He was the official last runner for 2010.
Yep.
And one of our other friends met us at mile marker 24 in between.
She was staying at Swan or something.
Right in there somewhere before we hit the boardwalk to go into Epcot. Just an FYI. While we were back there, that's where the medics were going. Is he okay?
Right.
How's he doing? They told him if he stopped and tie your shoe, you're done. We will have to pick you up. And he's like, "No problem." So Deb met us with a flat Coke and a big thing, a handful of Skittles.
Whatever the orange tropical Skittles.
She brought him, stood out there, waited. We couldn't stop, and she walked with us and handed him the Skittles, and he started sipping on the drink. I think she gave you a Gatorade too, I think, or a Powerade.
Something like that.
And it just perked you right up, and wasn't last anymore.
Yeah, the carbs in the Skittles hit me, and I was ready to roll, baby.
That was the first time we've ever experienced being with the sweepers, where they sit there counting down, and you're trying to wait for the guy to come out of the porta potty, and then all of a sudden people are knocking you down because the sweeper guy is standing there counting. It's crazy. that much time at that point.
Yeah, it was me. I was dragging. I couldn't
Watch this guy.
watch it get over.
So in the end, he finished. He was the official last runner, but he didn't finish as the official last runner. He had outran a whole bunch of people after he got some Skittles in him.
Once I got those Skittles, I was supercharged.
Got
I was passing people.
Glucose. Because all the water stops and the fuel stops. The
Yeah.
water and the Powerades were frozen. You couldn't eat the banana, but he ate his. I don't know how the hell he did it. They were frozen.
Banana. That was great.
The orange slices were rock solid. And our friends helped us get into the truck. They started it for us because, we were slow to roll because we had rented a car that year and it had the heated seats. That's before we bought this. It has heated seats. And they got the car started, had the heat rocking, and put the heated seats on. We got him in the car.
We'll have to
I'll
dig
have
up
to add the
the
pictures.
photo of me holding my medal. And the smile on my face, I can tell you, is 1,000% fake because I was cursing. Making me take this picture. I want to get in the car. I want to go. I want to get warm. Right? No, and I was just. They said smile. I went, and that was it. They took the picture. And, oh, it was hilarious.
When we came in and then we're coming in, and I'm like, oh no! There's the choir singing away, and he's like, stop it. And I made him stop and take my picture on at the 26-mile side. Damn it! I wanted proof. I did it. Made him take his too. He's standing there.
Yeah. Sourpuss, I'm telling you.
But yeah, we did. I'll have to add the pictures in. I have them. I love it. He got his picture and
Fake ass smile. Look at it. I'm telling you, that is a fake smile.
And then when we got back to the room and he sat in a warm tub of water, he was so cold. I think he actually had a little touch of hypothermia because of the way he was behaving and the chills and the shivers he was having, sitting in the warm water trying to warm back up. I think he had a little bit of hypothermia because I've had hypothermia. And I think he had a little bit because we had Epsom salts and everything. We put that in the tub. And then at evening, we went and met our friends at Ohana's for your birthday. You had your birthday shirt on. He had a really hard time walking. But that's okay. We still had a blast. It was so much fun.
Yep.
And it's an experience I would never trade in my life.
But it was an experience that we used for years later on with you doing the dopey challenge, the goofy challenge, and all that stuff.
Right. That's when then we learned about microfiber and
Fueling and moisture wicking materials. We learned a lot from that unfortunate event. But
that one and from the original Tower of Terror
yes.
when I had a hard time in that one. So that was, we both had our walls. So
Yep.
it was, I don't care, I still enjoyed it because I trained more. But I'm so mad because we worked so hard to mix the fuel and have the right stuff. We just didn't have the lifesavers with us or gummy bears. But now too, they do the gummy bears at this. They have just gummy bear stops.
Yep.
And most of the time, we like to come out here. We're not going to be here tomorrow because it's way too cold to bring the boys back up here. And we usually stand outside of Animal Kingdom, passing out Swedish fish
And lifesavers.
and lifesavers because you need it at that point. We've learned that. And we haven't done any races since 2015 when we did the half of his mom and his sister. That was the year my hamstring got real tight and was making me unable to bend my knee. Originally we thought it was my knee. It wasn't my knee. It was my hamstring pulling on my knee.
And probably the glute pulling on that.
Possibility. So towards the end, I was trying to work, so I was working my ass off to get to the finish because we had started with this great time. We were doing 13.5-minute miles, and your mom thought we were crazy. And
Yeah, we told her we were going to take it easy out of the hole. Or start out of the hole doing
but that is
13.5
taking it
miles.
easy.
It was great.
But we so much fun with them too. That was a blast. It was really chilly that morning too, but it warmed up nicely. We wore our little trash bags. And then if you do these races here at Disney and you have clothes on and you shed them and drop it on the side of the road, they come at the end of the races behind everybody and they'll pick that up and they donate. They weigh it and they donate it to the local houses out here, all the homeless shelters and whoever else needs it, women's shelters, wherever it's needed. A couple times they've done over 32 tons of clothes they've donated. So that's why I don't feel bad when we come out here and we have to shed a shirt. Just make sure it's one you want to shed
Right.
and leave behind, or wear a trash bag. Trash bags were great. But anyway, that's that.
Yeah.
We had a blast today, and I'll get it all edited. We'll get it all edited together and throw it together and get it up on the page for everybody to see. So today also, they were saying on the news that today is the last day for Dino-Rama being open. I have showing that it's tomorrow's the last day, but
Maybe they changed their mind.
well, the 13th was the closing date, which is Monday,
Correct.
and now they're saying today is the last day. So all my posts showing you that Dino-Rama is going to be closed after tomorrow are wrong. Oopsie. Now they changed their mind. Who knows? But with that, we appreciate you watching, following us. We love our subscribers. Thank you to all the new subscribers. We appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And keep rolling with Cam and Cole. See ya.